take a seat for a minute and share with you some of the religious venues that are available to see while you're here. I notice a lot of people love to visit temples and mosques and shrines. Well, here in the United States, we have a lot of churches, a lot of cathedrals and Gothic style buildings for religion. And I thought for my Christian audience out there, I'd like to show you that we do have religion here in America, and we do have some culture. We do have old churches. This building, you just saw the tour bus coming by. This building is 170 years old. Thank you, tour bus. The ground was purchased privately by the church, and it was the first church here in town. It does still have Mass every Sunday. It was earlier this morning. And they are operating as a regular church besides a tourist venue. Isn't it sad? Even something like a church is also a tourist venue. But I thought it would be a good spot to get out of the sun for a little bit. It's beautiful. Doors are outstanding. You know I have a thing for doors. And you really would like to see a something with religion as part of the attraction. This place is outstanding. I would say the inside must have hand-carved wooden pews and just stained glass everywhere. If you're a person that loves a good Christian theology and you're here in St. Augustine, I would definitely find some time to stop by this place and maybe on Sunday morning take in Mass. It's probably super outstanding. But I tell you, for a place to cool off, it is also super outstanding. I mean, I've been sitting here less than 5 minutes and the wind just whips right into this corridor, so it's almost like air conditioning. Bravo. They were bragging about the architecture and the architect, but I missed that. I guess if you want the full knowledge of the bus tour, you must ride the bus. But that ain't for us, man. We walk everywhere we go so we could suck up all the realism and the humidity and the heat that the locals have to put up with. Oh wait, I'm from here, so that's me all the time anyway. But all right, enough hanging out and goofing around. Let's get back to seeing what this place has in store. So far, the art people are a bit uppity schmuppity, man. Another shop I went to, same thing. I mean, I get it. If I was coming in with my still camera and photographing your art like I wanted to reproduce it, but you can obviously see I'm just making a video on your store and your wonderful talent. But artists are a weird kind. See, I don't care who uses my art. Go ahead and do what you can with it. If you can get rich, by all means, go right ahead. I can't. Maybe you can show me the secret to my flaws, right? All right, let's get out of here. Yeah. Beautiful Leitner Museum. Quite the impressive museum. Fine art, local artists. Tell you, local artists, not a bad deal around here for them. But if your museums are your type of thing, this is one of the Tampa hot spots for, I'd say classical art and progressive new wave art. The Leitner Museum is a bit renowned. I wouldn't say world renowned in any means whatsoever. Frankly, I'm not the type of person that can really spend hours in a museum, even though I absolutely love museums. It depends on the content, I guess, right? Like I enjoy a lot of Salvador Dali and Banksy and I don't know, Picasso. There's a bunch of different ones, I guess, but you'd have to be in the mood. Our goal here today is to see the old town and the way the locals are living. This is part of the old tourist trap, new town, but it wouldn't be fair if I didn't point it out. It is such a stunning piece of architecture. It is quite an old building. So, Lightner Museum, your type of thing, located right here in beautiful St. Augustine. Definitely worth seeing. Like I said, if you have a few days to burn here, or if you're just in town for a day or two, you want to get to the good stuff. Not that this isn't good, this just isn't great. So, I had to prove to you that I'm here in St. Augustine. I mean, there's no way anybody's gonna believe you if you don't have a cannon in one of your pictures, right? We have the truck lowrider culture up here as well. I'll tell you what, man, this is a heck of a park. It's quite beautiful. This is a real cannon. I don't know how old. Gotta be centuries old. Looks fake as hell. It's plugged up though, so I'm guessing it must have worked at one time. But again, just wonderful. See, the bus tours are goddamn everywhere around here. You can't turn around without walking into one of these little buses of theirs. But all around, scattered throughout the entire city, they have these recreational resting parks, I call them. They're usually outfitted with a little piece of history. I call this one the Andrew Young Crossing. How fitting, the Andrew Park. It's nothing to do with my vanity, just lucky. Plus I saw a cannon, so how can I resist, right? Whenever you see a cannon, you gotta stop and look at it. But you'll find them scattered throughout the entire city. Places to rest, plenty of shade with the Spanish moss trees, usually a little bit of history. Ooh, look, cannon number 2. It's a well-protected park. The Andrew Park is the most well-protected park in the entire city. Mark my words. But I think now we should make our way down to the waterfront so I can prove to you this actually is a pirate town and a port city. Because, I mean, all I've shown you so far is stores, museums, cannons, I don't know, architecture. Why would you want to believe for a minute that we're in any kind of pirate port town? But I promise you we are. And I am going to bring you down to the waterfront now because the rain is chasing our way. So we definitely want to get a little bit of the bayfront in before we have to hide. And I think I'll find a place to munch and hide because getting kind of hungry. Been out since early this morning. Quite the boring ride up here, so I didn't bother really sharing that with you guys. It wasn't that impressive. I tell you, we have a lot of motorcycle enthusiasts here in Florida, and a place like this, they just can't resist. But yeah, I think when the weather breaks on us, we'll try to find somewhere to duck inside and get something to eat. Keep it interesting, look for something local. But for now, let's head down to that waterfront like I promised you. Show you that we actually are in a real port city and not just another tourist location. Ooh, look, tourist bus. If you don't want to be out in the open too much, you can jump on the tourist bus instead of the tourist trolley. This thing goes by every 2 minutes and it makes you want to get on it. Very good advertising, city of St. Augustine. Very good. Told you we were here at the port. I wasn't kidding, man. You see, we're down here on the dock, looking like it's a real busy day. It is just covered in people's personal dinghies, which means you got a lot of boats just sitting out there, docked, ported, parked. I'm not quite sure what they call it, but see, everybody's personal landing crafts are here. When you see this many dinghies, you know that the actual moorings out there got to be massively full. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that many personal crafts sitting here. And then at the end of these docks, you see they got the old tourist pirate boat. I told you it's some kind of tourist town. Old kind of wooden, half, almost original, more tourist construction type sea craft. You see the day people lined up. Oh man, you see that guy? Fishing bird. Man, is he accurate. He just yanked one right out from underneath that dinghy. Very impressive fishing bird. But I don't know if you could tell, on our horizon, as you can see, there is a bunch of storm clouds coming our way. But I wanted to make sure I get you out here first, let you see that I am at the port and I wasn't faking. We are in St. Augustine on the water. It is a pirate town. This is one of the inn coves. Oh man, the storm is moving my way. I was hoping it was going that way, but if you probably can't see it's going this way, which isn't half bad because I'm actually parked over there. So, man, so many personal dinghies. I've been here many times before. I've never seen this many, especially on just an odd off type weekend. But again, the weather is really nice. It's gotten way cooler out than it was like an hour ago. And the overcast, I guess, just provides for a better type of enjoyable day when you're outside. Again, not the best conditions for taking pictures, but it's not a photography day. Just testing the camera out. Let me get a few shots while I'm down here, see if I get something good. All of these pictures will be available on Instagram today. If you go on there today, you can see them all. Kylie PL9 Instagram. You know, maybe I'll get lucky. This front is moving so fast, it may not have a chance to drop any rain on me, but I'm gonna get my camera out real quick. Gonna snap off some shots, and maybe it's time to go find something to eat, or some candy, or both, or some cake, or candy cake and something to eat, or maybe eating cake and candy. I don't know, but something along those lines. Plus, in case it does break out, at least I'll be somewhere sheltered with AC. Although you really don't need AC. If I can find a nice rooftop outside place, I would most definitely go for that. But all right, enough babbling. Oh look, see, more people coming in on their dinghies. I am telling you, there are so many people out on private crafts. I'm stunned. I've never seen so many in one day. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've been locked up for too long and I missed it. But all right, I keep promising I'm gonna take these pictures for Instagram, but yet I ain't getting them done. Watch the minute I put this down, it's gonna start raining, but we'll see. Let's get this done.
You don't want to go to paper plane? Stuff last time I put that. You got the one for the peach